So this comment says, and I went back and forth on whether I was going to even respond to this video. To this comment. But I felt like I needed to hit him with the facts. Hit him with the facts, Daryl. Daryl, hit him with the facts, okay? Because he said no disrespect. And anybody who starts a sentence of no disrespect means it's disrespectful for what you just said. You just want to take the edge off by saying no disrespect to you. But some people, like yourself, think that doing gig work is the equivalent to pushing carts. Well, let me tell you this. We're going to hit you with the facts first, okay? So starting wage right now, if you wanted to become a cart pusher at Costco, is nowhere near $30 an hour, okay? Right? Nowhere near $30 an hour. Now, I know in that video you responded to, I was talking about tenure employees and things of that nature. No, for sure. I am talking about tenure employees. But tenure employees, I've never seen a person who's been there for 30 years be out there pushing carts. They're above that. They don't do that. I don't know if they started there, but no, none of them told me, hey, yeah, I started as a cart pusher. No, they all started as cashiers or something on the inside of the building. So if you got hired for specifically pushing carts, then you're making nowhere near $30 an hour. Also, they have incentives. Yes, they do make incentives, such as what they call extra checks to be working for Costco. Now, that's only for people who've worked 1,000 hours within a 365 day period, right? So now we have 365 days and 1,000 hours. What that means is if you were able to work every single day, then there would only be 19 hours a month. 19 hours per week. But instead, we know they're not gonna work you literally every day. They're not. No matter in the busiest season, never. They're gonna work you between 35 and 40 hours, and at that rate, yes, you will. As long as you've worked 35 to 40 hours with 2 days off, you will make the extra check. Now, I didn't specify how much this extra check is, but I guarantee you if you divided that by the pay periods, it would not bump you from that rate right there to $30 an hour. It's not. The lady said, I make $35 to $40 an hour. So let's just put her in the middle because she just gave me a range. So let's just put her in the middle of $37 an hour. And she's been there for 30 years. 30 years. Okay? I know, I'm getting worked up, baby, because we got to hit these people with the facts. It's like you don't got to Google. It's like you haven't Googled your answer. You start off the answer as no disrespect. Well, all respect has got to be given to this person right here for saying no disrespect. No disrespect. Okay. Well, no disrespect to my response to you, but you person on the internet responding to my video, thank you for watching the video though. That's all I can say. Thank you for watching the video, because at least I know you watched the video at least 2 minutes in, because I did talk about that thing and you didn't just read a title like other people do. And that happened to be the video where that's exactly what I was talking about. My gosh, this sun is just in my eyes right now. My gosh. I'm trying not to have it reflect back into the camera. That's why this little flap thing sitting down is not enough. That's not enough either, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let you know this right now, bro. I'm gonna let you know this right now. So I get what you're saying is that you feel like someone who's out there, I'm in Arizona, I'm not sure where you're at, maybe you're in Wisconsin or something where it's not as hot, but it gets super cold. I live in Arizona, so you're telling me, and do you see what kind of car I'm in? And what I mean by that is I have air conditioning in this car. You're telling me that working this job right here is the equivalent to pushing carts in the heat. What are you talking about? And I know you're saying gig work. I don't do gig work. I do one gig, and that is Instacart. And every now and then, I haven't even worked it in the past 3 weeks, DoorDash. That's up. Let's say I didn't make the money I needed to make for the day. Then yes, I'll go off and work the rest on DoorDash for sure. But every time I do DoorDash, it's always soul crushing because of the fact that I'm not making any money to even do that job. And it's always just this drive 10 miles for $7, and that's not worth it, bro, especially at the rate I get paid here at Instacart land, which can be between $20 to $30 an hour. Can be, for sure. Now, consistently, I do make about $22 an hour. Consistently. So I do end up working the entire day so I can make enough money to pay off debt. If I didn't need to pay off debt and it was just me paying bills, I would be working maybe 6 to 8 hours per day. And then at that rate, I'll be at $25 an hour. It's the fact that I go for the second to third $100 bill for the day is the reason why I work so long. That's literally it. If I was out here for $100 a day, I literally would be done before noon. Literally be done before noon. And if it was $150, I would be done before 2:30. I wanted to reply aggressively to this content, to this comment, not to disrespect you, but to say, yo, do you not have Google? To where you can Google how much a cart per pusher makes, even in your home state, not even in the state I'm in, just in your home state. And unless you are like, well, even if you do live in a place that's like a small town or whatever, and has a Costco there and whatever, and they don't make much because of where you live. Okay, just know that it's just a little bit better over here where the price of living is higher. So if you live in Tennessee and Arizona has a higher rate of, base pay that they pay people like per hour and stuff, a minimum wage or whatever, and then the cost of living is also lower here or lower there. Okay. Now, just put that same math into an inflation state, which will be here, okay? So, I get what you're trying to get at, bro. I get what you're trying to get at. And it's fine. I appreciate your comment for sure. But at the same time, bro, don't act like you don't got Google to where you can't say $30 an hour pushing carts. Trust me, more people would be pushing carts for longer, okay? Now, they do rotate people in and out of the store, for sure. But the people who are tenured are not out there pushing carts. And those are the people making over $30 an hour. And then at that point, yes, but I'm not going to spend 30 years of my life just to make $35 an hour. Like, I literally seen a guy right now. I just left a Costco right now. Hence why I have all this stuff back here. I literally just left a Costco, and at that Costco, just before I walked out the door, the guy had been working there since 1988. 1988, bro. Okay? And his response, I was like, man, everybody I run into, for the most part, has been here for years. Yeah, man, the money's good. Almost making, they said $38 an hour? He said almost, not even making $38 an hour after 30 years of service. And I don't know what kind of medical history this person has. I have no idea. So I'm not sure if this person has a certain type of medical history that the benefits of working with Costco, having those type of benefits, would even benefit him whatsoever. I don't know. If you're a person who's had health issues and your job is paid X amount of dollars out and you would have never been able to afford that type of thing, then I totally understand. Yes, 100%, the benefits must have been worth it. But if you've been working 30 years, literally like accident-free, then okay. What are we talking about right there? What are we talking about right there? You've been 30 years accident-free. What do the benefits do for you? Well, I don't know. Like I said, I get where you're coming from with your comment, bro, and I'm not sure, like, I just don't understand, like, the sake of doing that. Like, I think about $35 an hour, and it sounds pretty good, for sure. It sounds good. And I'm like, yeah, if I consistently made $35 an hour doing this, I could work on forever. I could just literally like if I was guaranteed that doing Instacart, that every hour I worked, they were going to give me $35 an hour. I would literally work the entire day from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. and collect $35 per hour. That's exactly what I would do. I would 100% do that. And since I know for facts that they're not going to consistently pay me that, the rate's going to go up and down, especially the further on in the shift that you get. Like right now, if you want to make $100 with Instacart, depending on your area, if you're in just like a bigger metropolitan area, then yes, as soon as you log on, as long as you are there right when something opens, they have a drop, and you can use that drop to propel you to $100 pretty quickly. So like right now, I started at 7 a.m. It's 7:46 a.m. right now. The trip I'm currently on is paying me $56, okay? And then, but I still have a 45-minute drive. I still gotta drive 45 minutes to get there. Then I drop off, then I go to one other place, which is right down the street from it, drop off there, and then so it's 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, I'll be there at 8:30. By almost 9 o'clock, I've already made $56. So if all I was going for was 100, all I gotta do is take another trip, maybe 2, and I'll already be at $100. Usually when I'm out there, the next thing will be like a fries trip. Now, usually the fries trip is absolutely insane, and you should not be doing it. But the fries trip will normally be like, let's just say, $26 for like 45 items, 3 drop-offs. And to me, that's insanity. Like I just don't feel like doing that, because I don't want to separate all these orders and then have to go through all this stuff just to get to your thing for 20. I don't know, it just doesn't feel worth it. I'll do that same trip for $26 doing 2 drop-offs. That's not bad, because worst case scenario, I just have 2 carts. But a lot of times with the 2 drop-offs of 45 items, we'll have 2 people, but one person has like 4 items or 5 items. And so I could just get 1 cart to push the entire thing, you know? But if you add that $26 now to my 56, that's 76, right? Then that's 82. That's $82. Now all I need is $18, which there's plenty of those $18 trips out there. And then boom, I'm at $100 by doing 3 trips, and I'm heading back to my house by noon. But I like if I wasn't out there trying to pay off debt, I would all I would need for the day is, because I rent this car, I would need to do is 75. I'd need to do 175. 3 minutes, bro. What the? Nah, no thanks. I'm good with that. Trying to save me 3 minutes by going some additional route going that way. That's crazy. It's crazy talk. Anyways, I'll make it through it regardless, bro. I'm already halfway through downtown anyways. But 175. So if I need to make 175 for the day, I'll be done by like 3 or 4 p.m. starting at 7 a.m. Now that's a normal, you know what I'm saying? That's a normal job if you think about it. Yeah, that's a normal job hours for sure. But at the same time, if I need to call off tomorrow, I don't have to call nobody. I can just get off and not worry about it. That's the freedom of this. If I gotta do that at Costco or any other job that doesn't pay PTO, then I'm just off for the day, right? And I gotta hope to God my boss lets me off, right? Or if I have PTO, I gotta make sure that someone's gonna approve my PTO. Now I'm gonna get paid time off. Or if I don't have any PTO, I'm just gonna have to take a strike on my record because I'm taking a day off for whatever reason. Just because I want to take the day off and go do something or whatever. Just anything other than work. Like if today I was like, you know what? Today I feel like going home, taking my family out, going doing whatever I want to do. I just do it. I just drop this off and go home. You know what I'm saying? Like this video is dragging along further than I wanted to do it, bro. And I know 95% of y'all done tuned out anyways, bro. I appreciate every single one of you who stuck around to the end and listened to this ramble rant. I appreciate you guys, and I hope someone hears my side of the story and understands that, like, bro, I get that benefits are good, and I get that $30 an hour is good, but you're never going to get that as a cart pusher unless they put you out as a cart pusher. But you was in there doing 30-year veteran work inside, and you know, and then they were like, some reason we're going to put you outside. But I'm saying if you got, the comment said $30 an hour to push carts, that means you got hired as a cart pusher. And they didn't cross-train you at all. They literally just put you out there as a cart pusher. That's what the comment said, basically. So yeah, anyways, I appreciate you. If you got a little bit of entertainment from this, make sure you hit that subscribe button, bro, right down there somewhere, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for even watching this video. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Peace!